2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go, sir. The lady. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got a noon one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, team's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Room to run past midfield. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
Here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On first down, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Darnold from the gun, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check. Walk 54.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of 23 yards.
Cut. 637. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Carr. Caught by Nelson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Express. 54.
To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. Fights loose.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Like 18.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Richard. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the draw, Richard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They're able to locate Wilson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Complete to Bryant. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down, it's Jacobs. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Bravo!
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get ready, get ready. Get ready.
Mike 18, Mike.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Kill. Pick 61. Match box.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Raiders.
Right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, wahoo! You. 57 to Mike. 57.
Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 54. Let him know.
Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. You must be getting tired.
Now on second and 16. Darnold caught here by Bell. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
6-6, pull it high. 18's the mic. Check.
And the blitz does come. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers.
On first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, 63 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the end.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They've got his man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, he'll find his running back here, Richard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Carr. And Wilson has it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now, Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. White Monday.
To throw again. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr now to throw. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carr going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. They'll go again with Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 59 yards. Here's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Carr to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Second and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, it wasn't always pretty, but
up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose.